Want to take your damage from subpar to maximum damage where you're destroying every single thing that comes your way, regardless of the character you have? Want to make your damage go from this, of course, I am pretty high level, so that's just that high, to this? That is a big, large amount of damage increment, if you ask me, guys. We went up a lot. And if you want to make sure you output this maximum amount of damage as well, then you're going to want to make sure you pay attention to this 5 must-have mods that are going to have your damage going from to like, damn, that man is OP. Well, let's go ahead and dive in and talk about these 5 mods that you're going to need to make sure you do this amount of damage. One of the beautiful things about these particular 5 mods, guys, is that regardless of the character you have, this is going to be doing the same benefit for you, whether you're a pyromancer, trickster, technomancer, or devastator. Regardless of who you are, this is going to enhance your anomaly power and make your builds or any other builds that you have go from being okay to being super duper powerful. Basically, what these mods will do is they will enhance your anomaly power, pushing it to really high crazy levels. So let's get started on one thing that you're going to need, which is a weapon. Primarily, I will let you guys know that I would select a handgun just because this is the most viable option to have these particular mods. We're going to be taking a look at these 3 mods, and regardless of these 3 mods that we're going to be talking about right now, you could still live without one of these mods. This is just like the perfect combo. Okay, so the main thing you're looking for, guys, is you're looking for a weapon that has armor piercing round, and I'm going to explain how all these mods tied in together and what exactly is it that they're doing. You saw my damage went almost to 5 million. That could even go up to 6 million if I were proccing Mage's Rage, which I wasn't proccing Mage's Rage at all right there. So the main thing you're going to be looking for a weapon is you're looking for any weapon that has armor piercing rounds. Now, the reason why I'm suggesting you put it on your pistol is because the way the system works is you can theoretically run around with the pistol because you do run faster, so that makes it very beneficial. And it's a very reliable weapon to have to proc these mods. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to make sure you get a weapon that has Death Roam. Death Roam is extremely important. And the other mod that's extremely important is First Things First. Basically, what these 2 mods are going to do is they're going to boost your anomaly power and boost your firepower without you doing anything, without you landing crit shots, without you landing shots. They are just going to boost your damage. So how do you exactly proc this? Well, I already have it proc, but in order to proc this, guys, alright, so let me show you guys exactly how this works. In order for me to show you guys how this works, I have to deactivate the actual buff. Let me go ahead, swap over to my pistols, and now we go to my skill tree. You're going to notice that I have 3.6 million damage in anomaly power, right? That's really good, but that you saw that 500 damage? Now, what are we going to do? We're actually going to proc these 2 mods. What we're going to do is we're going to proc First Things First, and I'm going to show you guys how high the anomaly power just goes with that. So to proc First Things First, guys, you basically just got to shoot your weapon, reload, and once that reload is active, you're going to notice that my anomaly went up to 4 million. That is really, really crazy. Now, apart from this, I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is run around with these bullets, with this weapon, and I am already having the ability of increasing the anomaly power. And I'm going to explain how that anomaly power gets incremented. Now, if I were to go ahead and get crit shots before reloading for 15 additional seconds, I would have 10% more anomaly power. So that is where Mage's Rage is proccing. So we're proccing that when we're doing that. So that makes my anomaly power go up to 6 million really easily. Now, the cool thing about Death Room is that when you have 2 of your equipped skills on cooldown, you're going to receive more anomaly power. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like. So if I go like this, right, so I'm going to put this on cooldown. I'm going to go ahead and put that on cooldown, and we're going to go over here. You're going to notice that my anomaly power boosted to 5.8. Now, the reason why it keeps dipping is because my skills are coming back, right? So you see the guys that I was able to increment that to 5.8. It's still right now, it's still on 4.8, okay? And that is with still having my stuff on cooldown. Now, when I take it off cooldown, it's back to 4 million because the thing that's being procced is First Things First. Now, if I were to proc Mage's Rage, like I said, that's going to go ahead and boost it up to 6 million. So how exactly are we getting such a relatively high number? Because if I were to put this gun right here, you're going to notice how much it dips down, 2.5. So it's a big, big number. Now, what is the other 2 mods that are missing? Because we're talking about Mage's Rage, we're talking about First Things First, We're talking about Death Drum. The other two mods that are main bread and butter is this one right here called No Resistance Against the Fortified. It's extremely important that you understand how this works, because that is what makes this pretty much 5 mods work so good with any build. Basically what this is going to do, it's going to increase your resistant piercing by 100% of your armor piercing value. So we go right here, guys, and we go press on the armor piercing value. It's at 60% right now, right? And right here we notice our resistance piercing is to 106. That is relatively high, okay? Now the great thing about this is the higher this is and the higher this is, the more anomaly power we're going to have. And you're probably wondering, right, well, that brings us into our 5th mod. Our 5th mod, guys, is called Unstoppable Force. Basically what this is going to do, it's going to increment your anomaly power by 50% of your resistant piercing. So whatever your resistant piercing is, which is 106, it's going to increment your anomaly power by 50% of that. Now, the higher our armor piercing value is, because of the Unstoppable Force, the higher our, you guys get it, our armor piercing is going to be. So that's going to allow us to actually increment that. And what we're doing here is that when we do first things first, your shots or your pretty much armor piercing, it's going to be incremented to 50%. So that's what we're doing to boost that anomaly power to really high numbers, because we're actually doing this. So basically the way you're going to be doing this, guys, once you have everything set up, basically what you want to do is you want to get the God roll, which is Mage's Rage, Death Drum, and First Things First. If you're not able to get the God roll, which is either Death Drum and you're just able to get Mage's Rage, or you're just able to get Death Drum, you're going to want to make sure you mod your weapon with First Things First. What you want to do is you want to go ahead, shoot your weapon, okay, and reload, and then you're going to be running with that buff. Now, if you have Mage's Rage, you're going to want to make sure you land those crit shots and then reload, and then you're going to be running with that buff for 15 seconds. Once that 15 seconds are done, you're going to lose Mage's Rage and you're going to want to proc it again, or you can just keep running with that nice boost to anomaly power. Now, if you want to proc Death Drum, that just means you're just going to have that active every single time. You're going to shoot for it, you're going to shoot your gun, you're going to reload, keep First Things First active, and just cycle through your your skills. And every time your skills are on cooldown, the Death Drum is going to be proccing over and over and over. So there you guys have it, guys. That is the 5 mods you need to get to maximize your damage to its fullest potential and make any build, Pyromancer, Technomancer, Devastator, Trickster, OP as heck. Now, if you guys want to look at a really crazy build, I highly recommend you check out any of these builds popping up right now on your screen for the Technomancer, Devastator, Trickster, and Pyromancer. That's going to have you sailing through the content here in Outriders. I hope you guys are enjoying our content here. Do me a huge favor, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Turn on all your notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.